Everyone wants to be stronger, not just physically, but in every part of life. But between confusing workout advice, complicated equipment, and trying to figure out nutrition, where does anyone even start? Well, to get stronger mentally and physically, go to Anytime Fitness. You'll get a personalized training, nutrition, and recovery plan, all customized to your body, your strength level, and your goals. You'll get expert coaching to optimize your results, anytime, anywhere, in the gym and on the Anytime Fitness app. And you'll get anytime access to 5,500 gyms worldwide, all with the right equipment to level up your strength gains and your life. So get started at AnytimeFitness.com. That's AnytimeFitness.com.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw for the end zone goal.
Live from the Raising Cane studio, it's Off the Bench.
Welcome back in. Hour number 3 of OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Time now to go to our guy Nick Underhill, New Orleans Football, to talk a little New Orleans Saints. Nicholas, how's it going? How you doing this week, sir?
Doing good. How you guys doing?
Yeah, you know, a lot going on. A lot going on here in old South Louisiana when it comes to sports. LSU's got, an opening at president, AD, and head coach. The Saints have won a single game, and the Pelicans have yet to win a game, Nick. So all things are great.
The hardest one's the first one.
That's fair.
Right, that is true.
That is fair, and at least the Saints do have one. Looking for the second one.
Right?
UNO did beat
Yep.
TCU. That's true. Shout out to Master P.
Yep.
No question about that. All right, Nick. This was always going to be an uphill battle for the Saints on the road against a really good Rams football team. Your main takeaways from last Sunday?
Oh man, I mean, like they need a lot. Like it's just kind of a barometer of how far away they are from being that top tier team. And I think it's also like a little bit of a juxtaposition between two organizations that 7 years ago were at the same spot, the same pinnacle until Bill Vinovich changed trajectories. But those are the two teams that are there the last time the Saints were truly great. And here the Rams are back at it, and the Saints are at the other end of it. And it just kind of was reflective of just kind of how sideways things have gone the last 6-7 years for the Saints. But it's tough. You watch these games, and that one is just really, really disheartening from the competitive standpoint of it. It is a rebuild. The Saints are supposed to be bad. I think, on Saturday morning, if we had talked about it, hey, look, how's it going to turn out? We probably would have all predicted a score differential somewhere in that range, and that's how it plays out. But then, kind of actually watching it and seeing how helpless it feels, it just kind of hits a little bit different. I think Shuck played okay. I think that game was also kind of a good barometer, just kind of how if you're optimistic or pessimistic. I think there's probably 3 plays that made you feel really good and 3 plays that probably made you feel really bad, and the rest was kind of in between. But I mean, 16 minutes of offense, no run game, consistent pass rush. It just kind of felt tough to get a real evaluation of them. And by the end of that game, I kind of almost felt like I didn't even watch the Saints offense play. It just felt like I watched Rams running backs drag 3-4 guys for 60 minutes, and then the game was over. It was a tough watch, man.
I think I think what you said about it's tough to get a real evaluation of him. It's tough to really get I felt the same way of Rattler all year. It's tough to get a real evaluation of him. The offense is, it looked the exact same. Less plays certainly, but they stall out. They can't run the ball. They can't get open. They can't catch it. They Shuck made some good plays here and there, which he should. He's in the NFL, right? You got to make some good plays. But they just stalled out. They just don't have the dudes at any point of the field to consistently go against an NFL defense that is pretty good. So it's tough to get an evaluation. So let me ask you this, just from a Saints fan standpoint. I know the expectations were low. We knew what it was, first-year head coach. Don't know what you got at quarterback. The expectations were really low going into the season. and they have blown those expectations out of the water, I think. I know Saints fans love their team, but, like, do they even, like, is there a lack of caring right now, like, even after that game? Because I kind of feel it. I kind of feel it in your voice. I feel it to a lot of the people we've talked to. Like, they're just like, I don't even care right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think for me, like, I care and I'm interested in the process and everything. It's just kind of like it's resigned to the fate, I think, of what it is. And honestly, like, it's reached a point where I think losses are more valuable than wins, and I think that's just kind of the way that the rest of the season should go. Like, the thing I hated most about this game, I mean, and I'm sure a ton of people disagree with me, but I hated it too when they did it to Rattler. Like, I hate seeing Taysom Hill come in there and do too much. Like, I'm okay with a little bit of them. It looked like a plan at one point was to go in there and give him like a whole series of plays, and then you march down to 3rd and 9, and it's back to Shuck. Like, figure it out with Shuck, man. Like, figure out what you're doing with him. Figure out how to get first downs. Figure out how to develop him. And I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game with Rattler where, the whole time we're like, hey, look, the red zone's like tough. That's where he needs to get better. If he can get better there, maybe there's actually something here. And they get to the red zone, and then they roll Taysom out down in the red zone, and they get the touchdown, and they aren't figuring things out. And I think that's where my disappointment with the season comes from, is that I don't necessarily see, like, problem solving taking place in all the places where I'd like to see problem solving taking place. And obviously that's very easy to sit back here and say, and it's very easy for me to sit here and not be a coach or a player in that locker room and say, hey, like, I don't want to see too much of Taysom, when, like, Taysom's quality of play earns him snaps and opportunities. But, like, I just think there has to be, like, some type of balance to some of this stuff. And it just feels like as we're watching more and more of the season, I don't know. Like, and look, this is probably being a prisoner of the moment, but it just feels like things are kind of getting further away. But I guess, like, when you get your teeth kicked in by a Super Bowl contender and the Saints are probably the worst team in the league, there's probably thoughts throughout that week that probably, once you see them up against the Panthers and the Jets and the Titans, like, maybe some of these things, like, even out a little bit and you see some progress. Maybe progress just isn't possible against, the Bucs and the Rams. But it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of feels like, stalled out. And the watchability of the product, I feel like it was there like the first 5-6 weeks, and I feel like it isn't there right now. And, it's just kind of, it's kind of tough to sit through, to be honest. Like, that was a very, very difficult watch. And, knowing the Chiefs and the Bills are a click away and you're locked in on the Saints kind of sucks a little bit too. Because it's just, it's not a good product right now.
No, it's not. And, you're already trying to look forward to next year, what the draft looks like, and we can get there. But what about today, Nick? Does anything happen today? Do the Saints move any players? Is there any players that are worth other teams trying to move for right now? Like, what do you expect from the Saints today, if anything?
Well, I mean, shoot, that trade that the Bengals and the Cowboys made this morning, I feel like tanks the Pete Werner trade market. Decent linebackers are going for 7th-round picks. Like, that's not great for their efforts to move him. I still think that the guy most likely to get traded is probably Rashid Shaheed. It's just kind of all the access points just kind of align. Like, last year, the contract not going to re-sign here. Young player with talent and trade value and desirability around the league. Like, everybody needs receivers right now. And I know they've gotten some calls for him. Like, I'm keeping an eye on the Seahawks and the Steelers on that one, probably somewhere around like maybe a 4th-round pick. Like, I think that's probably the most likely guy to get moved today. I'm not expecting a ton though. Like, just kind of their DNA is there's just never been a full admission of like, hey, look, this thing is tanked out and it's full on rebuild. Like, there's just, I think they know, but like, there's never going to be the full on, like, this thing's so far away and it's got to start all the way over type mentality. Like, they just aren't going to do that. I feel like they got to do something. I don't think you just make trades to make trades, and you don't take bad value if there's not a good offer there. But like, they need to aggressively figure something out here, because you can't go into the draft with 5 picks, like, and have all the holes they have and just have people leaving. And then, if Shaheed leaves and there's the possibility of getting the comp pick back, but then that means you can't really be active in free agency and get that pick. Like, if you sign somebody valuable, it offsets that and you don't get the comp pick back. So I think they have to figure out something to recoup some of this draft capital. They put the fourth in Bailey, who has 39 yards. Like, that looks like a completely awful decision.
He has 39 yards.
I believe so. Yeah, I think 39 yards right now. I mean, he played 12 snaps in this game, a top 100 pick, and like, you aren't even getting him on the field. Maybe he can play, and they just aren't using him, and they got him buried behind Brandon Cooks. So I mean, like, that would be my other thing, is like, maybe move out, a couple of these older players just to open up a spot to where the young guys can play. But I mean, you could just make that decision and lean into it without even doing that. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. The future looks a little bit tough, man. 5 picks isn't nearly enough. I think they got to do something to recoup a couple of them picks.
I saw a tweet you posted yesterday. Am I correct in reading this? The Saints are currently at 5 picks.
Yeah, 5 picks. Yep.
So 5.
Yep.
So you made a statement yesterday on Twitter, and I thought it was pretty profound. It's like, if you're not, they cannot be sitting here after today with only 5 picks. And if you said something that was like, if it doesn't hurt, then you're probably not doing it right.
Yeah.
A paraphrase. What do you mean by that?
Just that, I think fans have their favorites and everything, and like, if you're not willing to let some sacrificial cows go, like, I think you aren't being aggressive enough in your rebuild. You can't let sentiment and this just loyalty dictate the future. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, everybody loves some of these pillars of the team and everything, but like, you got to be willing to move them out and be ruthlessly aggressive to stay ahead of the curve and kind of keep your team ahead of it. And I think that was probably, besides allowing, having Tom Brady, I mean, that makes everything look good and it covers up everything. But I think the thing Belichick used to do the best is that he would be a year early on, like, all these moves, and he'd send a guy somewhere and they'd be great somewhere else for a year. And then all of a sudden, like, reality hits and they're trading guys right before that dip. And I think that's just kind of how you gotta try to do it. And I think one of the things that's kind of hurt this team over the years is just the loyalty and the sentimentality of everything. And I think that permeates from, to the top all the way down, is that there's just, everybody's kind of, in their spot and they're good and there's loyalty to one another, but like, that isn't gonna get you out of this. So like, it isn't just like, hey, trade the player that everybody hates and get a pick back, trade Cesar Ruiz. Like, no, like, you got to trade some guys that, like, if they trade him, you're going to be like, damn. Like, look, Sean, in after the 2014 season, trading Jimmy Graham and Kenny Stills, like, he saw the writing on the wall, got ahead of it, and he made some extremely unpopular moves. And look, I don't think that Jimmy Graham trade really worked out. You end up drafting Stephon Anthony with the pick, but like, that mindset at least is being aggressive in the pursuit of, like, getting real results back and doing what you need to do to try to find your way out of a bad situation or to avoid going into a bad situation. And, I just think it's a little bit lackadaisical if you aren't doing some things where people are like, man, I hate seeing that guy go. Like, whether it's Shaheed or whoever, Cam Jordan, Demario Davis, like, whoever. I'm not advocating for getting them out of here, but like, if you have the right offer, I think you have to consider everything regardless of who it is.
Nick, the fact that the Saints are such a bad team right now, the fact that they have so many gaps to fill, so many positions in need, so many old players on their team that with nobody behind them, the fact that all that, plus you only have 5 picks in the upcoming draft, is the most egregious, fireable offense of how to run an organization that I've ever even heard of or seen. Like, when you tweeted that yesterday, they have 5 picks in the upcoming draft, all the gaps that they need to fill. Like, I understand Saints fans not caring, like, right now. Like, that is, there's no light at the end of the tunnel. It's a long road to get out of this, and I don't see where you even begin to start on rebuilding this thing.
It's bleak. It's tremendously bleak right now. I guess, like, there's always the thought process. If you got, like, one of the top 2 picks, you can trade back and get more picks. But, like, guess what? You could have a cachet of picks and still do that, and then you have a larger cachet of picks. And, granted, yeah, they don't all turn out. Like, just mentioned Stephon Anthony, but, like, you got to be swinging the bat to find your way out of it. And, it's a little bit disjointed too, because there wasn't the vision for starting the rebuild this year. Like it was you're going into it with Derek Carr and you're going to try to keep being competitive. So you signed Brandon Cooks and you signed Justin Reed, and like it was just kind of hanging on to that even longer. And then lo and behold, like Derek Carr's retiring, and now you just signed Brandon Cooks, and you didn't get your 6'3" receiver that you needed in free agency that we talked about every Tuesday at 9 a.m. for 4 months. They got to have this guy. And then all of a sudden they decide they do. They put a top 100 pick in somebody, and then that guy isn't playing. It's just tough, man. Like just a lot of the stuff hasn't come together. And I think right now, as they sit, you see the effects of like the two different viewpoints. And look, if you had the plan in February to rebuild, like I think some of it looks a little bit different, but it's just, it's tough to have a lot of faith when the first major move in the rebuilding of the roster is this trade for Bailey, and you just haven't seen the return. And again, there's half a season left. Like maybe they figure it out with him. Maybe he turns into a player. But like, as it sits now, it's hard to see. Like you said, the light at the end of the tunnel. Like with a lot of it, the quarterback needs to hit. If that hits, that probably changes the view and jumpstarts it a little bit. I have doubts on that from second round picks. Like there's been 3 of the last 10 that became something. One of them's Derek Carr. We can, I don't know if that's actually becoming something or just getting you stuck in purgatory. So like the odds of that hitting are pretty slim too. So it's a lot, man. Like they need a quarterback. They need a pass rusher or 2. They need a cornerback. Your 3 highest value positions and a wide receiver. The 4 highest value positions in the league. You need all of them, and you have 5 picks. Like, how do those get addressed? It's just tough to see this being fast.
You think Rattler's got any trade value right now to like a team like Minnesota?
Maybe you drafted him for a 5th. Like I think you could definitely improve upon that at least, and like that would be a win. Like if you're done with them and you put a 5th in someone and that 5th turns into a 4th, I feel like that's a victory for the Saints. And if they've made that decision to move on, I'd be shopping them. And if I'm Rattler, I'd probably want out of here.
For sure. I think it's probably a win-win for both parties.
Yeah, it's done here for him. I think. Because even if he gets his job back, they're going to draft someone. They basically let him know what they think. So, I'd want out of here if I were him.
Yeah. It could be something. I mean, like you said, it could be
your highest, besides Chase Young. He might be your highest value.
I know, right now.
I like Shaheed. I watched clips of Shaheed from the last game. He's giving up on go routes.
Yeah.
I'm not trading a 4th for him.
Yeah, that was tough. That was a tough play.
That was a tough look, dude, for anybody.
Yep. All right. Better times ahead in the future.
All right.
It's our
Let's
guy,
go, Nick.
Nick Underhill, New Orleans.football. Nick, we appreciate it every single week, sir.
Yep. Thanks for having me, guys.
Great.
No, good.
More for me and you, right?
Someone in the chat said, can Governor Landry set his sights on Mickey?
That's so good.
He used to set his sights on Gale.
He's
worried about the wrong thing.
I think everything right now, man. The Saints and Pelicans right now, one win between them.
Ooh, that's sad. I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
That's
the
sad.
Pelicans are 0-6.
Saints are what, 1-8?
Oof.
All right. All right.
5
Tickets,
picks. 5
are
picks in the
cheap
draft.
if you want to go see them.
5 picks in the draft is shocking to me.
Yeah.
Because their roster's so bad.
Yeah. And,
I quit.
If you got to watch a game on Sunday, you should at least do it with a nice cold Dos Equis.
No doubt.
Or 2.
Or for that team.
Or
how many losses do they have?
6er. Whatever. Responsibly. It's always a great time to go for Dos Equis. Feels like the official beer of the fall.
Yeah.
Kick your feet up. Have the ice chest ready to go.
Yep.
2 X's. You know that means business. Go for Dos. You throw your X's up while you're.
That's right.
Are you drinking?
Bought a 12-pack. What are you drinking?
They got a website and everything.
Need your ID, though, to get on it.
DosEquis.com. Flynn loves it. It's actually saved on his phone homepage.
But type out DosEquis.com. Be careful if, don't put 3x's.com.
Oh, okay. On that note, we'll take a break. More OTB when we come back here.
Off the bench.
What?
All right, go to russellpools.com, website for Russell Pool Company. When you go to the website, check out a gallery of work. Cool thing about it is they got so many different pools. You're not going to see the same cookie cutter pool. It's all going to be different. But we say it every day, your dream pool is your dream pool. So you're taking something from maybe this pool, that pool, whatever pool, and you're putting it all together. Or maybe you've always had your dream pool in mind, and you sit down with Russell Pools, you sketch it out, and you get that done. There's financing options on the homepage as well. Go to the website today. That is russellpools.com.
That's right. We talk anything you want, anything you can dream of. You can go to the website, check out the gallery. We're talking infinity pools. We're talking about fire features. We're talking about fountains, and somebody cannot get a hot tub up in here. Whatever you dream, they can build it. They can draw it. 2 landscape architects right there on staff to do the entire process. When you think of quality pools, you think of Russell Pools. Russell Pools.
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
You had something to hide. Should have hidden it, shouldn't you? Now you're not satisfied with what you're being put through. It's just time to pay the price for not listening to advice, deciding in your youth on the policy of truth.
You know, yesterday I ran into someone who works for LSU baseball, and I asked him a question that I was joking, but maybe serious. Can Jay Johnson just coach the football and baseball team? We should get Jay to do both.
He does do a lot of football analogies
Man
when
loves
he talks
football.
to us.
Man
Yeah.
loves football.
Yeah.
Loves it.
Yeah. I will say that when I went to the Texas A&M game and they did the during halftime the ring presentation, I got a little emotional. I'm not gonna lie. Just love that man so much.
I know, me too.
I love that man and that team so much.
Yep. You don't have to worry if they're practicing the right way. I
Right.
promise you that. You don't have to worry about if that man's in the building 24/7.
Just had a good weekend in Biloxi.
Yep.
Always going full contact over there.
Always.
Bat to ball.
Full tilt. All right. You know,
How's
just thinking about the good times.
how's the card game going?
What's the card game? Trading cards?
Yeah, trading cards.
Doing well. It's doing well.
Yeah?
Doing well, yeah. In a good run right now. What about you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing some breaks.
Yeah, a couple
Buying
breaks.
Buying some packs.
Breaks.
Been buying some solos.
Yeah.
Some singles.
A lot of rat dat. A lot of rat dat.
Started to stack up a pretty good collection. Cards going out the door.
Cards coming in.
Cards coming in the door. It's been fun. Been a lot of fun. Me and my son have really enjoyed it.
Got any Kyler Murray's?
I actually have one.
Sell it now.
No, I've tried.
Ooh, Jacoby Brissett might be the guy moving
He
forward.
looks like the guy.
I mean, why wouldn't he be? Except it's only, you owe him, I think, $36 million next year.
Yeah.
It's guaranteed. But who doesn't owe big contracts? Am I right? At least it's not 53.
That's true. That's fair.
But they're a much better team, the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Without him playing.
True. His contracts.
Yeah, but his card, I give it away probably. Holding on to some Drake Mays right now.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah.
You should be.
Yep. I don't think that's a flash in the pan either.
No. Bowman Chrome U is out. I've dabbled.
Yeah.
Dabbled in some
That's the college.
College.
That's
Yeah,
NIL
current-
ones.
yeah,
Current college players.
players.
So
Yeah.
you dabble? You got anybody good? Any LSU guys?
No LSU yet.
So another guy, Cole Kubelik, he does breaks.
He does. He does them on Fanatics.
Like pizza breaks, I think, or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's the guy on there that's telling you to.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. Come on.
Bid. We're a dollar.
We're a dollar.
More.
Yep, he's that guy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sorry. Any good ones?
Darian Mensah.
Okay.
Gold.
Really?
Yeah, I picked that up the other day.
No big deal. Gold's out of 10.
Yep. He just beat Clemson.
Heard of him? Who hadn't though?
So,
how many more opportunities do we have? Oh, that reminds me. Hey, Alondra.
Yeah.
What's up?
What up?
Did you call Hugh Freeze?
Oh, I did. I said Hugh Freeze was going to get fired this season. Let's go.
Let's go.
Give me the chain.
Break it out.
Chain.
Give me the chain.
Let's go. We forgot to. Yeah, this is the first one of the year.
Well, we all got it whenever our one parlay hit.
Yeah. Oof. You're the only one that hit this week.
I didn't even
And
look.
the craziest.
Wait, Tennessee didn't? Wait, what was the Tennessee score?
Tennessee lost by
Tennessee
6.
lost.
I know they
just
lost,
straight up
but I didn't.
Matt
Glenn had
took
a minus
minus
2.5.
Yeah,
I had Wazoo minus 3.5, and they were winning all game long,
Let's
10-3, all game.
I had,
Or 7-3, so they were covering. They lost 10-7.
I had Cincinnati plus 10.5. They almost covered that. They lost by 30.
Yeah.
So
So
I
Alondra with an incredible backdoor cover,
Oh,
21 in the fourth
it
quarter,
almost didn't happen.
but it did.
But I was like, you
21
know
in the
what?
fourth, yeah.
I said it whenever we were giving the picks. I had a few rough weeks, or maybe I don't know what it was. There was like 2 or 3 weeks that I didn't get a good pick, and then I was like, I just need a little base hit.
Yeah, you got one.
Vanderbilt never lets me down. They almost did, but
It was a single though. You got it.
yeah.
So congrats on
got on
the
base.
turnover chain,
Let's
the
go.
OTB turnover chain.
Hugh Freeze, thank you, Hugh Freeze.
The first one
Thank
to
you.
hit a hot take of the year. I didn't accept it the other day when it was the basketball gambling.
Oh, the coach, the Chauncey Billups
Because
thing.
the spirit of my comment, my
Is
bold
more college
take was
football.
football.
Okay.
Was something in football. I know there was a gambling investigation for basketball, but
So you have it written down, right? What are we waiting for? Like, what are other ones that
we probably
like
need to
close?
maybe we need to find them and maybe we'll.
I have them pulled up.
You got them pulled up?
Yeah.
Can we got time right now?
Yeah, we got some time,
With what?
right? To talk about some of the ones that we
Yeah,
have.
why don't we go through the hot takes, see what we're waiting on. Now that we're kind of
Okay.
mid-season.
So the first thing that I have is that we each picked a team in the top 9, in the preseason top 9.
Yeah.
That was most likely to end the season out of the top 25.
Right.
You had Notre Dame.
Which they lost their first 2 games.
Right.
Good.
Stop glazing Notre Dame. Good God.
Tay had Alabama.
That ain't happening.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. I had Oregon, which also probably is not going to happen. And then you had Georgia. So
I don't think any are
we
gonna
did
finish outside
not
the
we did
25.
not
There's so many options that I have too.
There were so many options.
Hey, look,
And
if Notre Dame
then-
loses one more game, get out of here.
It was because of the Gunnar Stockton's hairline. That's
Yeah.
why I picked Georgia.
I actually think that means he's grittier.
the hairline.
Does it?
Yeah, like he's not a pretty boy quarterback, you know. He's just
Yeah.
like
I don't know a
I
lot
think
of.
let go and let
needs-
God, you know.
I
he
mean,
needs
shout
more
out,
B12.
We need bankers, but like not a lot of gritty bankers out there.
All right. So we didn't have that one.
This one's not looking too good. Jordan Love will win MVP this year.
Yeah, it's not looking great.
Dabo is going to injure himself running down the hill.
Hey.
That
Could
might
happen.
happen. He's a sad boy.
Arkansas will finish last in the SEC.
That was me.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
you. These are all Matt's.
No big deal.
No big deal.
Chiefs won't make the playoffs.
That was looking
My-
good
It was
too.
not good.
That's
My
still
Chiefs
okay.
one,
That's still okay.
My
It's
Chiefs
still
one
okay.
is looking
I
good.
just don't know if that's
It's
still
still
hot.
okay.
It's still
Stetson
debatable.
Bennett starts for the Cowboys.
That could hit.
Matthew Golden.
You'll be traded today.
Matthew
do it.
Golden will win Offensive Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, that ain't
Coach
happening.
will be investigated for gambling. Gruden will coach a SEC football team during the second round of the.
Before,
That's
yeah, before the
very.
second. That could
before the second round of the college football playoff.
It's in
That is
play.
Still can
that's
happen.
very specific.
Yeah.
Xavier Legette will end the season with over 1,000
Let's get,
receiving yards.
let's get an update on
Yeah, we
Legette's
haven't had one
stats.
in about 2 weeks.
The road to 1,000. And then your Super Bowl was the Bills and Packers.
I mean,
I mean, still could happen.
That could happen if the Packers get it together.
It still could happen. Okay. All right. So, not the best.
No.
Not the best. I don't think
But-
any of us are going to be great.
I mean, these are bold predictions.
These are bold predictions.
Xavier Legette got some work to do. All he needs is 819 yards.
Oh, easy.
Got 181.
Easy.
All right.
How many games are left?
A lot.
So many games.
He gets 100 yards a game.
All right. Who's
so
next?
Tay has the Chiefs will not win the AFC West.
Which
that's
is
going to hit.
likely. Not
Gators-
likely.
oh,
It can
wait.
certainly happen.
Okay, you get the turnover chain for half of this. I don't know what their record is right now. Gators finish 5-7, and Napier gets fired.
We can wait on that. They're going to finish 5-7.
Okay,
They only have 3
we'll
wins now.
Ain't no guess.
Tay
That's what
thinks
it's gonna
Kentucky will finish last in the SEC.
Still can happen.
This one's looking good. Commanders don't make the playoffs.
They're not.
And then
No, they're
Super
not.
Bowl, Bills, Packers.
Okay.
Jake says Alvin Kamara will rush for 1,000 yards for the
Okay.
first time this year.
623 more yards. He's there.
Looking
Kentucky
good.
will finish last
Looking
in
strong.
the SEC.
Still an opportunity.
Sunbelt team makes the playoffs.
Come on,
and
James Madison.
James Madison wins the conference. Pats will make the playoffs.
Hey.
Hey. That's kind of ball knower
that
right
is
there.
hitting.
Gruden, coach of Kentucky. And then your Super Bowl was Chargers Commanders.
Ooh.
Yeah, my first one.
Chargers.
Wait, how could you? You said they weren't going to make the playoffs.
No, that was
No,
me.
he said that.
I said Commanders weren't going to make the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Yeah.
Got it.
Gosh, I thought the Commanders were going to be so much better.
My first one is, man, I had high hopes for Harold Perkins. He's going to be in New York.
He might
For
go.
the
He
Heisman?
just
He might go
Somebody
like
else might bring him.
You don't know.
Yeah, he might be
Bears.
Christmas tree.
somebody.
Bears will win the NFC North. Auburn will finish last in the SEC.
Okay.
Quinn Ewers will start for the Miami Dolphins.
He will, I think.
Hugh Freeze will get fired. That's the one
There you
that
go.
hit. Kendra Miller leads Saints in rushing
He got
yards.
hurt.
Man, that
Yeah.
ACL
He probably
messed
would
all of
have.
us up. Tech will win the Big 12, and then my stupid Super Bowl prediction was Commanders versus Bills.
Yeah, Commanders
Yeah.
fooled me.
Man,
They got me.
we thought that Jaden wasn't going to go through that sophomore slump. It looks like
didn't think he
he's
was gonna get injured.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, 3
I mean,
injuries this year.
He still
Yeah.
played pretty
Alone.
good. The couple of games he was healthy.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not-
just looked at it last year. Look, I like the Commanders. They played some bad quarterbacks a year ago. Bad quarterbacks a year ago. I mean, they got
They've had some injuries too,
They
and they
have.
traded away their running back. And then as soon as they do, Eckler tears his Achilles. They're like, ugh,
Terrible.
I
wouldn't
don't know
go.
why that trade was made because
was
Brian
weird.
Robinson hadn't played at all for the 49ers.
He finally did this week.
Yeah.
for a little bit, but yeah,
And then they didn't get anything in return, really.
yeah,
Daniel in the chat said, "Man, y'all sucked at those picks."
they're bold.
Well,
I mean,
look,
they were
there's-
bold
we
predictions.
all have about 2 or 3 that, like, we have to wait till the end of the season.
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
see.
these were like way out there,
Hey.
like not just normal sports talk
I feel
takes.
pretty
get
good
you
about my
turnover
Patriots
chains.
take. Okay,
The Florida
Yeah,
one
that's a good
will
one.
hit. And, I mean, 2 of us picked Kentucky. Alondra picked Auburn. Like,
Lions.
all
That'll
of them only
happen.
have 1 conference win. So, like, those could happen.
The Lions and the Bears are tied for second in the NFC North, and they're only 1 game behind the Packers.
Right. Like, that's what I'm saying. A lot will have to wait. It'll come down to the wire. So,
it's all right. Still got faith.
I still got the chain.
A lot of investigations. Dabo still going to rip that knee up.
I didn't write this one down, but I did say Jerry Jones will pass away too.
You did. You did. Before Super Bowl?
I just said this season.
The season. Okay.
I felt weird writing that one down though.
Yeah, I mean, it's morbid.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. He's looking pretty spry.
He is.
Yeah.
Seen with Stephen A. yesterday.
Yeah, I did.
I wonder if he'll be in Landman season 2.
Maybe.
he had
Comes
that,
out-
he had
comes out
that
this
epic
month.
episode
He
in the
did.
first season.
Very good.
All right. Still got some bold takes out there. Congrats to Alondra, certified ball knower, for getting the turnover chain.
You gotta
Hugh
get-
Freeze.
change the
holler
camera angle.
at
You gotta
your
hold it
boy. Got to hold it up one last time.
Right.
Change it, Tay
Camera.
Tay. Change it. Hey, there we go. Hey, woo.
Turnover chain. OTB. OTB.
You should have been chanting my name.
Alondra. Alondra.
Alondra.
There you go. Only once? Wow. You're not even bought in. All right. We'll take a break. More OTB when we come back live from the Rosie Kane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Rouses.com. We are giving you the website to a grocery store for a reason. Yes, because you're going to go to the website. You're going to type in your address. It's going to pull up which Rouses is closest to you, and it's going to show you the weekly ads that they've got going on at your local store. Always got some incredible things going on. Also, get ready for game day, right? Maybe you're not going to Tuscaloosa. That's okay, because you're going to have a watch party. You're going to enjoy some great food while you watch LSU try to take on the Tide there in T-Town. So go ahead and get those tailgating packages at your local Rouses and come see us. Football Friday, Burbank and Lee, the entire show. Come hang out, Rouses.com.
That's right. Come see us. We're there every single Friday this football season. You wouldn't think like a grocery store place you can go get like a breakfast or a lunch, but they got that hot bar popping each and every day. So when you're grocery shopping, when you're getting ready for the weekend, when you're getting ready for dinner, whatever it is, make sure you're shopping local at a local grocery store that cares about Louisiana. Rouse's Markets.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
I haven't heard this song in a long time. Well, maybe so. That might actually be truthful. Some of my favorite times, my brother used to be a bartender at a local bar in Shreveport, kind of on the side, and they would always have like a big 80s party, like massive, like dress up. The music had to be, it couldn't be anything else, right? And if it was a live version that got played in 91 of an 80s song, nope, got to be 80s. Some good times, good music. Shout out to Mia's in Shreveport. Probably still not standing. Probably still not there. But
shout out to Hot Tub Time Machine as well.
Always.
Great movie.
Yep.
Really, I think encapsulates the 80s party theme.
Yeah, I think so too.
Super stereotypical.
Yep.
Amazing.
We also love Campus Federal.
Oh, yeah.
Campus Federal Credit Union. This is a checking account for everyone. Lanyap Light checking, Lanyap checking, Young Adult checking, Campus Classic checking. As you can tell, something for everyone. In Shreveport, in Baton Rouge, in New Orleans. They have been here for a long time, over 80 years in the state of Louisiana. They're here for you. They give you options. Bank the right way with Campus Federal Credit Union. CampusFederal.org is the website. Although I do like my 80s music in a montage. I want to act like I am in the montage when I'm listening to it. Like if I'm driving, staring off into the distance a little bit.
Yep.
Like this montage is for me.
Who rank montage actors between Sly Stallone and John Claude Van Damme?
Sly's one. Sly's the standard of montages. Has to be. Has to be. Now, John Claude Van Damme is up there.
Yep.
No question about it. But it's got to be Sly. I mean, his entire career in the 80s was montages. Be it Rocky, be it Rambo, be it Over the Top.
Did Rambo have I'm trying to think of a Rambo montage.
Yeah, I mean, they had some.
Usually it's just a montage of him killing people.
I didn't say it was going to be a sweet one.
Yeah. It wasn't like a look inside. Look,
no.
What's in? Because Rambo, you knew what was inside.
Hate.
Well, like sometimes as an athlete, you have to look inside of you. What got you there?
Yeah.
There's nothing like that than being in some sort of motor vehicle to where you can look out a window and listen to some 80s music. Usually after a death.
Yeah.
Like
a trial, a tribulation, for sure.
Like John Claude in Bloodsport.
Yeah.
His buddy died.
Yeah, he did.
Sure, they had just met at the Kumite.
the best
They
friends
died
happen
right there on
fast,
the map.
though, you know?
What I never understood about the Kumite in Bloodsport was they fought on a square mat the entire time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Square mat with sand around it. So when people got uppercutted off of it, they fell into the sand. But in the championship bout, it was like a ramp. It was almost like a half pipe.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Why did they change the footing just for the champions? Why would you change what got you there? I never understood that part. And are we not checking waistbands for blinding powder?
Probably thought it was just some baby powder because he was chafed.
Yeah, I just never understood the ramped for the final battle. I don't know. It's just me. Maybe I'm old school.
Yeah, maybe if you're fighting like that, maybe some good Desitin comes in handy.
Mm-hmm.
They just thought maybe chafing was an issue.
Sure.
So they didn't think
I guess, but it was in a pill form. They crumbled it up.
That's true. That's true. Maybe just they thought it was some Advil, some soreness.
God, I had no clue. John Claude used to grab goldfish out of a pond with a blindfold on. God, what an idiot. Had no clue. You're blind goldfish grabbing.
He found out, though.
He found out real quick.
Do you have any idea what we're talking about back there? Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I
Bloodsport,
know
kickboxer?
who Jean-Claude Van Damme is.
Okay.
Obviously know Sylvester Stallone
Yeah.
and the
You've
Rocky
seen all the
and
Rockies.
Rambo. I've seen the Rambos. I've
Have you
not
seen Bloodsport?
No, I haven't really seen any Jean-Claude
Van Damme.
films. I know him because of the episode of Friends when Monica and Rachel
Sure,
were
yeah.
fighting over
Sure.
him.
Yeah, naturally.
Underrated Jean-Claude Van Damme movie, Sudden Death.
Great one.
The
Good
hockey
one.
game.
It's a great one.
Yeah, good one. Really
I know we
good
can't get this done now because we're all, it's football season. It's incredibly busy, a lot going on. But all-season viewing, I say that we each assign a movie to everyone to watch.
Okay.
You know I'll do it. T-Bot
yeah.
made me watch the
I know.
damn.
I know. Yeah,
Y'all already assigned me one. I hadn't done it yet. Hadn't got it done.
which
What
one was
was
for
it?
you?
8 Mile?
Oh, I still can't
wait.
believe.
Jake's is already assigned too.
Oh, Shawshank.
He's got to watch Shawshank.
Yeah. Which I'm so fired up to do.
That's wild.
I know. It's the craziest thing
Alondra.
maybe in my
that's
life.
Going to be
that I haven't
Bloodsport.
seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can be Bloodsport. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
That's
can't
fine.
wait. What about for Tay-Tay? He's seen everything.
I've seen a lot of movies.
He's seen everything. Have you
You
seen
were talking about,
Boondock Saints?
You were talking about Young
Oh.
Frankenstein.
Have you seen Boondock Saints?
I have not seen Boondock.
That's a good
Boondock
one.
Saints.
Yeah,
That-
there
that's
you
the
go.
one.
There's your
I'll
list.
do it.
Boondock Saints.
This feels a little out of left field, but it's like an underrated movie that I love. If any of you have seen Mystic River.
Oh,
good
Mr.
movie.
River's
Bruh,
good.
I
Yeah.
Real good
love
movie.
Mystic
Good movie.
River.
Good one.
Yeah, it makes me.
Is that the one with
emotional.
Ben Affleck's brother?
Casey
Casey.
Affleck's
Young?
young. That
No,
is
so this is
Sean Penn's
Sean
Mystic River.
Penn.
Sean
Oh,
Penn.
yeah. Okay, never mind. Yep,
Mystic,
wrong one.
Tim
yeah,
Robbins.
Casey Affleck, which learned the guy's name. My
yeah,
God.
which I know which one you're talking about.
You're talking
What
about
It's kind
Gone
of in a
Baby
similar
Gone.
fashion.
You're talking about Gone Baby
Manchester
Gone.
at Sea.
Was it Gone Baby Gone?
Manchester at Sea.
When the kid goes missing.
Anyways,
yeah, maybe so.
we'll figure it out during the break. We got to take our last break. We'll wrap it up with Ask the Bench when we come back here on OTB.
Off the bench.
All right, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. Boudreauxelectrical.com is the website where you can go ahead and get that free quote there, Matthew. You can go to the top right corner, click on that, and, well, be set up for the holidays because they have them in stock. It's an easy installation process. So you get it, they slab it, they install it, and you are ready to go. On the North Shore, it is 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. More power, more protection, the ultimate peace of mind over at boudreauxelectrical.com.
And guess what? They have been chosen by Generac to be one of only 10 dealers in the whole world that's going to launch and get their next generation whole home Generac generators. So they are one of the best in the business. You can go right there, get that peace of mind. We've all been after a power outage. We all drive through the neighborhood and we see that one or two houses with the lights on. Make sure you are the envy of your neighborhood. Keep the lights on. boudreauxelectrical.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
Oh, shrink.
All right, when your business needs to perform at its best, you need a partner who delivers. And that partner is Gulf Coast Office Products, the official office equipment provider of the LSU Tigers, the New Orleans Saints, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Raging Cajuns as well. From copiers and printers to full-service document solutions, GCOP keeps your team running efficiently every single day. With local service and award-winning support, they are Louisiana's leader in office technology. So go to their website today, gcopnet.com. That is gcopnet.com, and let Gulf Coast Office Products power your business today.
Man, I'll tell you what. 3 hours never go so fast than up in this radio show.
We have
Yesterday went so quick, too.
Time flies
well,
when you're spitting facts and hiring coaches.
Hell yeah.
That's right.
And
Having
presidents
fun
and
just
athletic directors.
Telling nothing but truth bombs around here.
I thought it would have dragged because I wasn't here.
I mean,
Y'all were
obviously.
miserable without me.
Yeah,
Obviously.
we just couldn't wait to get you back.
Hey, Moose, thanks for waking up, but why are you here?
Yeah, Moose.
Someone has to push the button.
Hey, Nick Underhill's a real downer today.
Yeah.
We did have one for a Saints segment.
It's tough. He's got a tough job right now, and he's still doing it well.
We love you. We thank you. We'll see you at the same time, the same place tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Later.
Off the bench.